Welcome back to the Midday Mumbles podcast. I'm Gage.
I'm Isaac, and unfortunately, Brody couldn't make it to this one, so it's just us two.
Yeah, it's the two amigos are recording the podcast. But before we get into it, this episode is brought to you by All's Well Home. So today, when this comes out, it's Cyber Monday, and maybe you want to buy your family member a new mattress or some sheets or some pillows or anything. Well, you can get all that from All's Well Home. So basically, All's Well believes in the power of a good night's sleep. It's been their guiding principle since launch. Their goal was to create an affordable mattress without sacrificing quality or luxury. The result, the All's Well Queen costs $345. That isn't a typo, guys. Okay, again, that's All's Well Home. Again, that's All's Well Home. And one more time, that is All's Well Home. Okay? If you use the link in the description in the show notes, you're helping the show out. The offer for you guys is free shipping, a 10-year limited warranty, a 100-night risk-free trial, and financing as low as 0% APR. That is a good deal. Okay, so get yours down below. Isaac, you gonna be sleeping on All's Well tonight?
I wish I was sleeping on All's Well. It's just some crappy mattress that.
All's Well isn't. Okay. Isaac's
No.
mattress.
I just have a crappy mattress. I don't have an All's Well mattress. I bet All's Well mattress would be like, luxury.
They are the tip of the top. Best mattresses in the game. Okay. All's Well mattress. Link in the description. Isaac, how are you? How are you this week?
I am tired right now, but overall I've been okay this week. Got a little bit of a break for Thanksgiving. That's pretty good.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Non-standard. We had it a couple weeks ago because that's when it just lined up with everyone in my family schedule. So I didn't really have Thanksgiving when Thanksgiving happened. In fact, we didn't even have power. I didn't have power all day Thanksgiving Day.
You didn't have power on Thanksgiving?
No. So it's a good thing we didn't have Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving because we wouldn't have had power for the entire day.
I went to my relatives in Skowhegan. So we had power,
Yeah. It's just where I live. We literally lose power whenever anything comes out of the sky. Anything at all. We lose power weekly.
Really?
It's awful.
Do you guys have CMP or
Yeah, we have CMP.
Figures. Yeah, we anytime there's a storm, it's almost guaranteed. Although snowstorms, we've had a few snowstorms that were really bad. It didn't affect us at all power wise. But yeah, so usually you have people sliding over the road, hitting power poles and stuff. But no, wasn't really happening. So
you know what else comes with Thanksgiving though? Black
Turkey? Friday.
Did you have a good Black Friday? Did you do anything on Black Friday? Did you go and get shanked in a line or something? Or
no, actually Brody had said he was going Black Friday shopping. I believe it was the day before Thanksgiving, and he mentioned something about he wanted to go with someone, but The Irishman came out on Netflix, right? So the family, my dad's been waiting for that movie for years, 10 years now. And I told him, I said, yeah, I'll watch it with you. So we all came home from Thanksgiving. It was 8:30 and we watched a 3.5-hour movie. We didn't end up going to bed until 12:30 a.m. And I know that's
Gage, that's not even that late.
It is for me, okay? It is for me. It's way too late for me. But yeah.
Are you one of those kind of people that wakes up at 6:30 in the morning?
It's nice. My parents went away this summer and
I woke
up.
Are you one of those kind of people that wake up at 6:30?
I try to. Like I said, my parents went away, and what I did was my brother was away too, and I was the only one home, so I woke up at 5:30. I got ready. I went to Dunkin' Donuts. I sat in the parking lot and watched the sunrise. And I made it home for 7 o'clock to watch the morning news. And then I got to work, and I worked all day long. ate it.
Are
like,
you an elderly woman, Gage?
I ate my supper at 4 in the afternoon.
You pull into Dunkin' Donuts and watch the sunrise, and then
I got
then you get home to watch the news.
Yeah,
like I can imagine you fixing your antenna or whatever, and like turning on the CRT.
Yeah, man.
Grandson, how do I get the audio to go again?
Yes, that's 110. Well, so yeah, Thanksgiving was good. I had a good turkey. Had all the fixings. Had the cranberry sauce. My grandparents made 2 turkeys. One was in a bag in the oven, and the other one was in a crock pot, and they were really good. My aunt and uncle came out, so we had a lot of leftovers though, which was nice. Turkey for days. Turkey for days. Yeah. Like, I don't know what that is. My family just makes 2 turkeys on Thanksgiving. That way we have a lot of leftovers. Yeah.
Do you just have a big family?
There were 8 people that went to Thanksgiving, Isaac.
So we
just had leftovers.
A lot. Do you even get through one turkey?
They cut them both up. And,
right, but do you get through one? Do you get through half of your turkey?
Yeah, we go through. There's probably not much left of the first one. And
holy cow!
Well, yeah, there's 8 of us.
You guys are real eaters.
Oh, we're not like, I'm the only like real fat one in the family. So you like, my brothers. I mean, you met my brother this weekend. And he's pretty. I mean, I wouldn't say.
I've met him in the past, but not.
Yeah, but
didn't really like talk to him extensively.
But he's very fit. And my grandparents are fit. My aunt and uncle are fit. My parents are somewhat fit. I mean, I'm the only fat
Your brother's
one.
not really fit. He's just 12.
He's 13.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, he's a teenager. Or, he's going to be driving and paying taxes and smoking and drinking, It all happens fast.
At 13?
No.
I was going to say, you guys got some seriously bad problems in your family if you're smoking and drinking and driving.
No, I was 13. Kidding. I was kidding. I'm saying he's going to be 16 and then he's going to be 18 and then he's going to be 21. And that's what I was saying.
Oh, time flies kind of deal. That's what you're trying to say?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. What do you think?
Oh, okay.
No, we don't have...
but the point I was trying to make, though, is that he's a little kid. Most little kids don't have a hard time being fit.
Oh.
Or not being obese.
Yeah, I had a few too many Twinkies. Yeah, I hate Twinkies. I don't, and the funny thing is I don't eat like very many chocolate, any chocolate for that matter. Like, actually my dad bought some Hershey Kisses and I had one the other day and my teeth were like, oh, like I haven't had chocolate in a long time. And I hate it. Like, I like chocolate, but because I grew up eating it, obviously. And I mean, that probably explains my issue, but, but yeah, I don't really like it anymore. I mean, there's some that I can have, but I don't know. I'm not a big eater of that stuff, but yeah,
I think the greatest thing ever is like mocha flavored chocolate. That is fantastic. Like, any chocolates that have mocha flavoring in them are just so good. For
those of you that are wondering, I wrote the script, so I knew Isaac had a Thanksgiving a couple weeks ago, but I wrote the script assuming, well, not really a script, but I wrote the topics assuming that Brody would be on here, but Brody,
Gage, we don't have a script. We just have literally just a list of like 5 things that we think we're going to talk about.
I have notes. I'll call them notes, okay?
Yeah, not really even very good. I don't even read them. I just kind of look at the top of it and go.
So I waste my time every week putting together this notes.
Well, I mean, I'll read them before we go, but like while we're actually, recording,
am I a joke to you?
A little bit.
I'm just trying to make this perfect, okay? The listeners at home want a perfect show. So yeah, I put everything together. Brody unfortunately couldn't make it today, so it's these 2 boring
what a loser.
Yeah.
What a loser. Diss on Brody. Come on, Brody.
Yeah. I mean, he only says 5 things an episode anyways. So I'm sure we'll make it. But moving on to our first topic. So Newsweek, very popular magazine, published an article on November 28th. That's Thanksgiving, titled "How is Trump Spending Thanksgiving? Tweeting, golfing, and more." So, where was Trump on Thanksgiving, though? He made a surprise trip to Afghanistan to serve the troops Thanksgiving dinner. Newsweek later edited
how
the title to
conceited
say,
and stuck up of him.
Yeah.
To fly to Afghanistan to support the troops.
So
what
a
terrible person.
Yeah. So Newsweek later edited the title to say, "How did Trump spend Thanksgiving? Tweeting, golfing, and surprising U.S. troops in Afghanistan." And you really can't find. I searched for about 30, 40 minutes trying to find this article, the original article, and I ended up having to go on Twitter, and I found someone who tweeted so there's this thing called the Web Archive, and they actually found this article on the Web Archive, and even if you don't like Trump, okay, you got to admit this is very disgusting, because Trump, Afghanistan, if you didn't know, is a very dangerous place to be, especially if you are a United States president. And they didn't announce any of this because obviously security threats. So it was a surprise. I read an article that said that the people that were there, quote unquote Secret Service people, they didn't even know Trump was incoming until he got out of the plane. Okay, that's how secretive this was. And it's, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what your thoughts are on this, Isaac. But
well, I just think it's dangerous how quick the news is to just start throwing out articles to diss on Trump. It shows that they don't really put much effort and research into it. They're just trying to make a fuss, and then they eventually had to change it because they found out that he was, being a good person and visiting troops in Afghanistan, and they can't just blatantly lie.
I'm going to be 110% honest with you. When I saw this Newsweek thing, I was very flabbergasted, because so in the article it had gone on to say something about how many. So Trump, he's very wealthy, and it was talking about how in the original article, he's known for having a 14-course meal on Thanksgiving. It's like a lobster bisque and
how dare he
lamb.
Have a good Thanksgiving? He should just eat some crappy stew.
He should just
made of
fried dog shit, right? Just pick up dog shit and
so that he can relate to all the people in poverty.
Yeah, I mean,
how dare he want to have a good Thanksgiving?
If I was as wealthy as him. You don't even have to be that wealthy to enjoy something like that. But I mean, I've had lamb before. I don't like lamb. Does that make me a bad person? Well, yes. Probably. But yeah, in the eyes of Newsweek, anyone who's had lamb or anything more than a Big Mac is a bad person. Anyone that's had anything more than the $5 Biggie meal from Wendy's is a bad person. Okay.
The Biggie bag is a good deal. Okay. You get a 4-piece nugget, you get a bacon cheeseburger, and fries and a drink, okay? For $5. I mean, I support the Biggie bag.
So this kid, Isaac, we're going to see Brody at his college, right? And we make this trip, and we are there for a couple days, and we're just about to leave. We just had this big old meal at Longhorns, and he says to me, "Hey, Gage, there's a Wendy's we're going to be driving by, right?" I said, "Yeah." He says, "Can we stop and get the $5 Biggie back meal?"
Okay,
I said,
look.
How much do you have left, Isaac? I have $5.
You need a little bit of story behind this, because the entire time we were down there, I was trying to get them to go to Wendy's to get the Biggie bag. And I was like, you know what? even though I'm not hungry and I don't particularly want to eat, I'm getting my biggie bag. So I just tried one last time and he caved. And of course, then I actually had it. And I wasn't sure if I actually wanted it or not, but I ate it because I had it.
He wanted me to
And
try
was
the
it worth
spicy
it?
nugget.
No. Did I feel uncomfortably full after the fact? Of course. But do I still support my decision to push for the biggie bag? Absolutely.
Yeah, he had me try a spicy nugget. They weren't as good as he hyped it up to be.
They are good. Spicy nuggets from Wendy's are great, okay?
No, they're not good. I don't like anything spicy, so that's probably why I didn't like them. But
maybe you should stop being such a wimp, Gage.
Yeah, he pissed me off. Like seriously. I wanted to kick his ass. Like all weekend long. We're like, yay, where do we want to get lunch?
Wendy's.
Oh, let's go to Wendy's. And Brody's like, oh, I don't know. And I'm like, I don't know. Because I don't remember what this, because this was quite a few months ago. But we're getting a little off track here, but I'll finish the story anyway. He's like, I really want to go get the spicy nuggets on the way. And I said, I don't know if we're going to be going by a Wendy's. And even if we do, I mean, do we really? So, yeah, I don't know. It's one of those things. It was funny, though. It was funny as hell. But he ended up getting his biggie bag. And we ended up getting home. I ended up getting home at like fucking midnight or something. It was ridiculous. And that travel home. But I just had a $25 steak at Longhorns. And you had, I don't know what the fuck you had, like the fucking Happy Meal of steaks at Longhorn. Like
it was just like a little 6-ounce sirloin.
Was it really that small?
Yeah, I think it was just a 6 ounce.
I remember when I had my first 6-ounce steak at Longhorns. It was a pretty big deal. It was like I was 10 years old. Like we'd go to Longhorns whenever we went to the city. Well, finger quotes the city. And I turned 10 and my dad's like, "Okay, Gage, you are now eligible to get a 6-ounce steak." And I'm like, "Really? Oh yeah, great." So I got my first. Was it a 6? I think it was. It was either a 6 or a 10 ounce.
It was probably 6 ounce, I bet.
Yeah. And I'm like, wow. I was so proud. I was so happy. I'm like, I'm finally getting a 6-ounce steak. Woo! I'm 10 years old. Like, other 10-year-olds are glad that they get, some Nintendo game. And I'm here like, I can finally get a 6-ounce steak at Longhorns.
Look, Gage, 6 ounces is enough meat to fill someone. Yeah. It should be at least.
What did I get? I got a ribeye, and I think it was 16 ounces, and I finished every bite. Oh,
hold up! So I'm looking up nutrition facts for a 6-ounce steak.
I don't even want to know.
460 calories.
Oh, that isn't bad for 6 ounces.
And 42 grams of protein. Okay, is that not a complete meal? Is that not enough of a meal mixed with, like, if you had fries with it, maybe? I mean, I'm pretty sure I got broccoli with it because I just like broccoli. But, mixed with other things.
A long time to get in there. Like, it took forever. Like, remember we were out there waiting for like an hour?
I wouldn't say it was an hour, but it was a little while.
No, it was. Because we got the beeper.
Well, yeah, we got the buzzer thingy, but I don't know if it was quite an hour.
I don't know. Whatever.
It was fine, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, we were just hanging out in the Tahoe.
Back to Newsweek, okay? Yeah, so this happened, and I know we got a little off track, but that's what happens when Brody's not here to whip us, Brody, we miss you, brother.
Whip us into shape with a couple words.
Yeah. So yeah, this is pretty. I mean, I don't know. This doesn't surprise me at all. Like this is how the media is, and honestly, I don't think they're gonna learn from this mistake. I think it's just gonna keep on happening, right? I mean, they have no reason to stop, right? And it doesn't. They didn't even have the decency to change the title completely. It still said, "What is Trump doing on Thanksgiving? Tweeting golfing and surprising U.S. troops in Afghanistan." I mean, I don't know. I don't know if that's their way of having some sort of like comedy, or if that's just they just don't want to change it because they don't like the guy. Still makes him look bad. I mean, he wasn't tweeting or golfing. Well, he did tweet. He tweeted that. Did you see the photo of him as Rocky Balboa?
No, I didn't.
It was funny. I'll have to show you that after we finish recording. But yeah, it was funny. There was something funny because the media was like, obviously he had someone Photoshop his face onto Rocky Balboa from the Rocky movie. You've seen the Rocky movie, right? The boxing movie. I'm
sorry to do this to you, Gage, but no, I have not watched Rocky.
I quit the podcast.
Any of the Rockies.
I quit. Oh my god. You haven't seen Rocky Balboa?
Not a single one of the Rocky movies.
They've made like 5 movies.
And I've watched none of them.
Wow. Okay. You know who Sylvester Stallone is?
No.
Okay. Why does that not surprise me? Anyway, yeah. It was his face on top of Rocky from the movie from like the 1970s, and this media company said something like, "Hey, this is obviously fake, photoshopped," and Trump tweeted something like, "How dare you accuse us of this being photo?" It was obviously a joke, but like they actually made an article about this. It's like, what? Is this what journalism has come to? Like, is journalism really?
Unless that was supposed to be comedic journalism, hopefully.
Yeah, but I don't know. This world is fucked up.
Oh, I know who Sylvester Stallone is. I looked up a picture of him. I know this guy.
Have you seen Rocky?
Or know of him. No, I have not watched Rocky, but...
Okay.
I know of this actor. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Oh, what day was it? Friday. The Midday Mumbles gang went out to watch some movies, or go to the movies.
Well, it wasn't just that. It was the Midday and my brother.
And your brother. I didn't think it was necessary to include him into the podcast report of the events that transpired.
Okay.
But we went out to go watch Ford versus Ferrari. It was a little bit of a heated debate beforehand what movie we were gonna watch. Was it gonna be Ford versus Ferrari or
Mr. Rogers?
Yeah, Mr. Rogers. But I don't.
And then you wanted to watch
Mr.
that
Rogers
knife movie, but it wasn't.
Knives Out. Knives Out looks funny.
Yeah,
but I'm not upset with us going to, because we went and saw Ford versus Ferrari, and it was a great movie.
You see, I was the one in the middle. I was like the one that was moderating the text messages, and we wanted to originally see Mr. Rogers, and then Birdie's like, Isaac was like, I don't want to see that, but he wanted to go see Ford V Ferrari, and Birdie didn't want to see Ford V Ferrari, but in the end, Birdie liked the movie, so don't judge a book by its cover, I guess, is the takeaway from that. But
right, and he's not even like a racing type guy. I'm not really either. I just thought it would be interesting.
I don't.
When we finished the movie, I asked him, "Did you regret going to see Ford versus Ferrari?" He was like, "No, not one bit." So just putting it out there. Only trust my opinion.
The only other racing movie I've enjoyed is have you ever seen Talladega Nights? It has,
I think.
Yeah, the Ballad of Ricky Bobby or something. Ricky Bobby, shake and bake.
I'm looking it up because my memory fails me all the time.
Yeah, well, that's the only other real racing movie I've enjoyed. But
I think I've seen this, at least parts of it.
So we were gonna go see Knives Out, which is like a murder mystery movie. Isaac had suggested that, and I'm like, okay, yeah, that looks good too. So that's another contender.
No, you were just complaining because it was a murder mystery. Oh, I've seen so many of these.
No, I wasn't complaining. The thing was, it started at 6. Mm-hmm. It started at 6:45, and we were going to go out to eat. So
yeah, we were waiting for an hour after the fact, after we were done going out to eat for movie to.
I'm glad. No. I'm glad. Well, actually, no. I'm glad we planned to go see Ford V Ferrari because we got to this restaurant that we thought so it was like this pub, right? And we're like, the three of us are 18 and my
we're all
brother's
idiots
13.
is the moral of the story. We're not 21. We can't eat at a bar.
Hey, shut up. I'm telling the story. So we get in there and there's no seats available. So we walk to the back and we're like tripping over like stools or whatever. And we end up sitting at this little tiny table, bar thing. And then Birdie's like, oh, is there a table up front? So I walked out there and I didn't see one. Well, Isaac walks out and he's like, oh, there is one. It's this tiny ass table. It's like that. I don't know if like they got friggin' elves sitting there.
Let's just
what?
put this out there. We all went to some like stool area thing twice, walking across the restaurant in front of everybody. Everyone looking at us. The stool area was right in front of where the TV is. And then we decide to sit at this tiny little table. And we're all crammed in there. And then the waiter comes over and looks a little confused at us.
Are you guys 21? No. Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, but you can't be in here. What the fuck? We're not here to order drinks. I want a fucking Coke and a burger. You know what I mean? Like, come on, woman. So anyway, there's this another restaurant. It's a little bit higher class, Homestead. We get there. I almost light my hand on fire. But
you shouldn't play with the table light they put out, Gage.
It's a candle. Isaac.
No, it's not a candle. It's like a little oil. It's like a candle, but it's a little oil lamp thing. But why would you even fiddle with it? We're in this.
I don't know.
I mean, it's not like fancy, but it's a fancy restaurant. And he's talking so loudly, and he's playing with the oil lamp candle, and just me and Brody are like having a stroke across the table because we're upset with him for acting like a moron. My gosh!
When you bring Gage Nelson somewhere, okay, you're getting the Gage Nelson experience. Okay, I talk loudly. I don't know that I am. And then Connor ate all the friggin' bread. So that's
this guy's little brother, okay? They bring this like nice, like homemade bread, that they set at the table, like half cut with a knife to finish the cut for each slice. And his brother completely ignores the knife, grabs the entire loaf, and just starts ripping off a chunk of it with his hands. And then he ate like 3/4 of all of the bread.
When we're supposed to have 2 pieces each. So Isaac only had 1 and Brody had 2 and Connor had 3. So, but the burgers were good, I guess. But that's not why we're here. We're not talking about this isn't Isaac and Gage review food.
Look, I just needed to rant. I just needed to let that out there. This is how much what were you guys raised by apes? No. I mean,
this is the review of Ford V Ferrari. So, if you didn't know, the movie has Matt Damon as Carroll Shelby, Christian Bale as Ken Miles, Joe Berthel as Lee Acaso, Tracy Letts as Henry Ford II, Remo Guerrone as Enzo Ferrari. And it's basically this movie. There's this racetrack, and Ford wants to build a car to beat Ferrari. And honestly, I didn't really know what to expect when getting into this. But I hella enjoyed this movie, and I thought it was really, really good. I know Isaac enjoyed it also.
It was the movie. It held kind of that climactic feeling, like you're at the peak of the climax, but that was like the entire movie. You just wanted to watch it. It was very interesting. There was always something going on, something, big happening. And it was just, it held your attention the whole time. You hardly noticed what was going on outside your seat. You didn't find yourself looking around. You were just staring at the screen, watching, sucked into the story of it. And it was just really well done.
And I only had to piss once, so that was a plus too.
Wait, did you leave?
I left once to take a piss.
I didn't even notice.
That was when the brakes blew up the first time Connor told me. So I was kind of pissed that I missed that, but Okay,
Oh,
whatever.
you missed the yeah. I guess we shouldn't say much about like the actual movie itself, so we don't ruin it for anyone.
No, not the ending. I missed the
Well,
the-
no. But
the
I'm just saying,
first-
like any part of the movie, we probably just shouldn't really
it's
discuss it because we don't want to spoil anything.
bro. Okay, this is a spoilers not free part. Okay. Yes, I didn't miss the guy's death. I missed the first time the car brakes blew up and he was okay. So, but I got back as soon as Matt Damon was like, "You're good." But you know how I had to convince Brody? I thought that Christian Bale was Brad Pitt just because I didn't even look at them, but I thought he was in the movie. So I was on the phone with
so you
Brody.
told him there's an actor in there that wasn't actually in there?
I accidentally told him that Brad Pitt was in there with Matt Damon, and I shouldn't have. I apologize in the vehicle, but I guess
You're
that's
a liar, Gage.
I didn't mean to. I actually thought he was in there.
Liar.
But at the end, I rate this movie a 9.8 out of 10. So,
10 out of 10. Solid 10 out of 10.
Yep. Very good movie though. Good job to Disney on this one. Yeah, no, it was a good movie. I highly recommend it though. I bet you it's better than Frozen 2. Let it go to, let it go to. This world ain't any better. Whatever. Yeah.
My sister and her husband went to see Frozen 2 and she said it was nothing special.
I heard a lot of people say it was just as good as the first.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not what I heard from her. I heard she said she didn't like it really as nearly as much.
Did you like? Did you like the first one? You can be honest.
Did I enjoy Frozen?
The first one, yeah.
Gage, I pretty much avoid all animated movies. Like CGI is fine, but like straight up animated movies, absolutely not. I hate them. I hate everything about them. I think they look goofy and stupid.
Frozen 1 came out back in 2012, I do believe. And wait, did it? Wait, hold on.
I don't know. It's a Google search.
Hold on.
Don't misinform the people. Liar. Lies.
Okay. So Frozen came out in 2013, 1 year off, and that I wasn't really that big on the I didn't really have that much. I didn't follow memes on the internet or anything. I wasn't like that big into the internet. So I watched it when it came out on video on demand, and I think it was like 2014, and I'm like, okay, I guess it's okay. I mean, it's
for a children's movie, it's fine. I mean,
it's a kid's movie.
Frozen, obviously.
Yeah, I'm like, whatever. I mean, it's fine, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and say the songs were annoying because they weren't until they started becoming big on the radio and people started actually singing them, and it's like, fuck off, you pricks.
Yeah, no, I don't like it when people sing Disney songs.
No, but
I just don't really like Disney movies, like the children's Disney movies.
Yeah.
Like obviously I like Star Wars, I like Marvel, I like the more serious stuff they produce, but not the children's movies.
So yeah, I ended up kind of ignoring, but yeah, I guess it was a fine movie, but I wouldn't really ever watch it again. And I have no intentions on seeing the second one. Like I just don't. I don't care enough.
When did this become a review of Frozen?
Anyway, Ford V Ferrari, very good. Highly recommend it. Yeah, I mean, I thought it was really good, I guess. So Macy's 93rd Thanksgiving Day Parade. They had some issues this year. I'm sure. I mean, everyone's seen Macy's in their entire lifetime, probably. Right, Isaac? You've watched a Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah, I mean, when we had Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving
Macy's
Day.
Macy's Day Parade. Thanksgiving Day, Macy's Day Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
You got that, Gage?
Yes.
Okay,
so
okay.
I woke up late on Thanksgiving, like I do every morning now.
I was talking. I was in the middle of something, and then you started trying to fix your Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade.
Okay.
I was in the middle of saying something. I mean, standardly we watched the parade, but we didn't have our Thanksgiving on Thanksgiving. Like typically, it's omelets in the morning, and you watch the Thanksgiving Day Parade. If that's even entertaining, I guess. There's just some people walking around in the street with some big old balloons. Yeah, that's yeah. Okay, you can go now, Gage.
So yeah, I woke up late this year again, like as usual. Not again, like last year I didn't, but I woke whatever. So
I thought we were just discussing earlier that you were the guy that wakes up at 6:30 in the morning. What happened? What changed?
well, the thing is, I learned that there's nothing to do early in the morning. Like nothing actually occurs until like 11 a.m. So I've hated myself for doing it, but I've started getting more sleep and going to bed
That is
later.
why you go to bed at 2 and wake up at 1.
Actually, I did that I did that today. No shit. Last night I went to bed at like 3 a.m. and I woke up at 1. So, but yeah, Macy's 93rd Thanksgiving Day Parade had some issues. The winds were over 34 miles per hour during the parade, and a lot of people were worried, even Macy's, that they wouldn't be able to fly the balloons during the parade. Now, as you know, the balloons are like 90% of the parade. There's a couple floats, but other than that, it's the balloons. So they ended up flying the balloons, um, but they were very low to the ground. And in fact, the SpongeBob balloon, his foot hit a building and popped. So yeah, I mean, it was a good parade, I guess. I watched it. I learned this year though that I actually really hate the Macy's Day Parade because I used to
It's
love it growing
boring.
up. Yeah, well, they don't. I want to see the parade. I want to see the actual parade, but they keep cutting to like this performance at like. So they have like so you know who Stephen Colbert is? He does the Colbert Report. He did the Colbert Report, and he does he's the new late night host on CBS.
Is he the black guy that always picks on
No,
Trump?
no, Trevor Noah. But
Colbert, right?
Colb
He's blonde hair?
no, he black hair. Here's the
Oh,
glasses.
hold up. I'm just
Google him.
gonna.
Google him.
Oh yeah, him. I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't either. Well, anyway, they kept cutting to him, and they'd have like this musical guest in his theater, and it was very annoying because all I wanted to see was Snoopy come down in his spacesuit, but unfortunately, I had to wait to see that, and I did like Snoopy this year. It was pretty nice, but yeah. Thanksgiving was really, really good this year, I'd say. I ate way too much turkey though. Like I don't how much turkey did you eat on Thanksgiving, Isaac?
None. I don't like poultry.
So when you had your
Like
Thanksgiving, you didn't eat
birds
any.
gross me out.
So what'd you eat? Ham?
I ate mashed potatoes, crescent rolls, and so we do this thing. It's cream cheese and olive put
Yep.
into celery sticks,
Mm-hmm.
like a piece of celery, and you put cream cheese and olive in it. I ate those. I ate peas, carrots. That's it.
That's it?
Yeah, I don't really like Thanksgiving.
What do you eat on Christmas, Isaac? Can I ask you that?
Honestly, I'm not sure. We'll find out in 24 days.
Yeah. So yeah, Thanksgiving I ate a lot of turkey this year. I hated myself for it, but I did. And I had some fun. I had a lot of fun, I guess. But yeah, today is December 1st. The podcast comes out on December 2nd. That means tomorrow when this podcast comes out, there's 23 days until Christmas, guys. Like, what the hell? Dude, time is flying by fast. Like, you realize, Isaac, this probably doesn't mean much to you, but this is the end of the decade. Like, there's like roughly around 30 days left until the decade is over.
It
Like,
means literally nothing to me.
we are literally living through, like, we're going to be in the 20s, right? We're going to be living in the 20s, Isaac. Does that mean anything to you?
Not one bit.
I'm pretty
It's
hyped.
just a number we picked to represent the year so we can keep track of time somewhat.
Yeah, but I'm hyped. I'm not really hyped, but I am hyped at the same time. I'm glad that time's moving forward, but it's moving way too fast for me, and it needs to slow down, people. We need to slow time down. Am I right, Isaac?
Yeah, I think I should just become like a time lord and, get my TARDIS and just go back in time or whatever,
If I had a
In
time
case
machine,
the world ends 2020, I mean, how would we know? It's a spooky looking number. Like it's like the year 2000. Gotta get our cans of food ready.
Yeah, I hear you. So Isaac, what games are you playing right now?
Mostly just Rainbow Six.
Yeah, really?
Just playing a lot of Rainbow Six.
This topic needs to be 10 minutes long, so we gotta, we, yeah. I've been to tell you the truth, the only games I've played this week were a little bit of Minecraft, and by Minecraft I mean I've been playing Bed Wars on a server, and I played some Rainbow. I actually made a Rainbow video with Isaac, which should be coming out on the channel very, very soon. We had a special guest.
Not on the Midday Mumbles channel. Just putting that out there. It's on his own separate channel.
Yeah, Gage Nelson. It's in the featured channels list on the YouTube channel. So, if you need to find it, I'll put a link in this description if you want to see it. It's a cool video.
Gage, stop plugging your own stuff. This is separate. This is a separate entity.
Isaac, if you can plug your stuff if you want, Isaac.
I don't have anything to plug because I think social media is stupid.
But you have a podcast.
Yes, I do. I do have a podcast. That is true.
Yeah, gaming right now is pretty light. The holidays are coming up, so I'll probably wait and play some games, and I'm assuming I'll probably get a few for the Christmas holiday. So I'll probably just I don't usually like to buy games. The thing is, my uncle will buy me like a couple games for my Xbox, and I've done this thing before where I'll buy the game and then he'll get me the exact one, and I'll be like, "Fuck!" So now I got to take one back. I've had like I have like 3 copies of Halo 5, just randomly. I never took them back. Like I forgot to, so I thought about selling them, but I'm like, nowadays Halo 5 isn't going for too much. So
yeah, on Black Friday, I think I saw it was $15.
Fuck. But yeah, yeah, gaming is pretty light around December for me because I also have a lot of stuff to do with the family, and now I basically am the producer of this podcast. Every weekend, Saturday is the day we like to record. Obviously tonight we're recording on a Sunday, but yeah, thanks to you, Isaac. I'm just kidding.
This is not my fault.
No hate to Isaac.
Huh?
I was kidding.
How is this my fault? I actually don't remember whose fault is this.
It's no one's fault. I was kidding. I like blaming things on you, Isaac.
Gage, let's face it. If it's ever gonna be a fault of anyone, it's probably me. Yeah, you're right. It's probably my fault.
I don't remember what happened yesterday. Is there a reason?
I don't really know.
Why?
Maybe Brody. Maybe we thought Brody would be available today, and then he wasn't.
Let's not blame it on Brody, okay, Isaac?
It's Brody's fault. I'm pretty sure he hasn't listened to a single one of our podcasts once they're actually produced. So
he listens.
He might listen to this one. Hello, Brody. Shout out to Brody.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Brody.
If you are listening,
he listens to every podcast.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I haven't listened to one.
Yeah, he tells me every time he listens to one, and it's every episode.
That's the listener's job. That's you guys. You guys are to listen to this, not me. Gage could totally make my words into something that I don't want them to be. He could just edit in something with all my different words, just like formed into a sentence of me saying something really regrettable and horrible, and I wouldn't even know.
And he would never know. You're right.
Don't do that, Gage.
I won't. I never have done that, and I never will, because these are my true friends, and I wouldn't want to offend them in any way. But yeah, gaming is pretty light in December, like I said, and what's so funny?
Well, just the clunky change back to the topic at hand.
Okay.
In Rainbow Six, I've been playing a lot of Mira. I like Mira. Mira's a pretty good operator. I like shooting through walls. It's a good feeling when you're peeking through your mirror hole because it's like a one-sided glass thing.
I like shooting
and then you
it.
just like slide over to the wall you can shoot through, and you just shoot them in the head because you remember where they were. That's a great feeling.
You're gonna see in the video coming out on the channel soon what happens when I shoot his glass out.
It's kind of a funny bit of news. For Black Friday, the Cards Against Humanity team was. Excuse me, Gage. I'm trying to speak.
Oh, sorry. I found it so funny though, Isaac.
Gage, get out. Leave.
Okay.
I'm taking over.
Okay.
You're ruining this podcast, Gage.
I'd leave, but I gotta unhook my headphones and stuff. I don't want to have to redo that.
Okay, well, anyways, the Cards Against Humanity team was battling a robot that makes like funny cards, and they were making funny cards, and it was to see who could make the best set of cards and make the most money off of it for Black Friday. And it's just kind of neat, I guess. And then they said that if the writers lost against the robot, they would get fired. But if they won, they'd get $5,000 holiday bonus.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think they'd actually fire their writers if they lost.
I don't know what I feel about that, to be honest. I play Cards Against Humanity online. I don't really ever play. I've never owned a box set. I knew someone who owned a box set, but I never really played it. I've
played it in school. Of all the places to play Cards Against Humanity, I've played it in school.
I know it's a very inappropriate game, though.
It's extraordinarily inappropriate.
Yeah, I played it. We played it online a few times, like in those giant online lobbies. Honestly, I don't really know. I mean, it sucked to see those people lose their jobs over AI. I mean, I think
they wouldn't, Gage. It's obviously a joke.
I know, but I think it's kind of funny,
Right. That'd be kind of funny, being one of those guys trying to write better things against bot. And I guess it was pretty close, wasn't it? It said they were
$700
the people were barely
writers.
They were barely beating the robot.
That's kind of amazing.
I mean, it must be a good robot. Robots are going to take over the world. That's the moral of the story. Run for your lives.
And they're starting
make tinfoil
with Cards Against
hats.
Humanity.
Okay? Robots are taking over. Run.
I think that's all for today. Am I right, Isaac?
Yeah, you just kind of ruined my rising speech. I was just... What the heck? With your blatant announcer voice, you ruined... Way to ruin the bit, Gage. Get out of here.
Okay.
For the last time, get out of this podcast.
Okay. But I'll leave, but not until I tell you about our sponsor. I feel like Linus, like getting into the sponsor bit. Like, did that not sound like Linus Tech Tips? Okay. So this episode.
But you know what else is great? As well mattresses.
All's well.
Whatever.
So
I'm illiterate.
You're listening to this on Cyber Monday, and maybe you want to buy yourself a mattress, or your mom a mattress, or me a mattress, or Isaac a mattress, or Brody a mattress, but you don't know what mattress to buy. Well, we have the answer. It's Allswell Dreamy Mattresses for Real Life. So Allswell believes in the power of a good night's sleep. For all, it's been their guiding principle since launch. Their goal was to create an affordable mattress without sacrificing quality or luxury. The result, the Allswell Queen, costs $345. That isn't a typo, okay? So if you click the link in the show notes, you get free shipping, a 10-year limited warranty, a 100-night risk-free trial, and financing as low as 0% APR. Isaac, that is amazing, is it not?
It's pretty cool, I guess.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I want a new mattress. I want a new mattress. So
yeah, but do you have the kind of money to buy a regular mattress? Maybe you have the kind of money to buy an Allswell mattress, though.
Yeah, but I'm cheap when it comes to stuff like that. So Yeah, so click the link in the description below and make Brody proud.
Yeah,
Okay.
Brody would be very happy. In fact, I bet he would feel very guilty with himself for skipping this episode if you bought a mattress.
Yeah.
I don't know why that would make him feel guilty, but he would. Trust me.
So let me know.
We would make him feel bad about himself somehow.
Let us know if you like this episode, because, well, Brody was not here today, and I cried.
Yeah, maybe we should just fire Brody.
Let's fire Brody. He only says 5 words.
Skipping work.
Yeah, no, he'll be back next weekend, hopefully, for another episode of the Midday Mumbles podcast. But until then, guys, honestly, have a good your Thanksgiving is over. We hope you had a good Thanksgiving.
Have a good life. Have a good week.
Yeah, have a good week.
This comes out on Monday. Sorry, it's Monday.
Yeah. This was a slow news week.
And as always, buy all your sides and size stuff from sizesupply.com. And because Brody's not here, go to Khan Academy for doing all your studying.
Those
aren't sponsors. Those are just genuine recommendations.
My recommendation is coolmathgames.com. Okay, guys, play your cool math games at coolmathgames.com. Just kidding. Allswell Mattress is the sponsor of the episode, and thank you, Allswell, for your support. And if you guys want to support us, buy an Allswell mattress and send it to me at my address. And Isaac, I will deliver one to you once I get your mattress too. So
yeah, you better buy me a mattress.
No, I'm
not doing this podcast for nothing. I want a mattress, Gage. I'm serious.
That'll be.
I'm quitting if you don't buy me a mattress.
Okay, guys. Okay, guys. Well, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye. Isaac, say bye. Come on, don't be a rude asshole.
Bye.
Asshole.